服饰。
Okay, so I'm going to talk about our annual Dragon Bone and Asian Festival ministry. It is held in every August in Hartford at the Waterfront Plaza. And beside the Dragon Ball races, throughout the day, there are presentations and performance of various aspects of Asian culture by the local Asian community groups. And typically, this event draws about 4,000 to 5,000 visitors each year, except this year it was very small because of the pandemic. And to take advantage of this high concentration of people, many vendors set up tables and booths to sell food and drinks or promote their products and services. And GLS has been setting up a table at this event for several years. And myself personally have been involved in 3 years. And the purpose of doing that is multifold. I think first, GLS wants God's word to have a presence in this basically a secular event. And mostly, of course, is to do some old-fashioned street evangelism, sharing the gospel and Jesus one-on-one. And also, quite important is to provide the opportunity for our GLS volunteers to practice sharing their faith to strangers in a more bold and straightforward fashion. It's a good training and practice for most of us. Now, to make people want to hang around our stand so we could talk to them, we set up activity stations, such as teaching kids to do origami or demonstrate Chinese calligraphy, brush writing. So while the kids are doing the activities, the parents will stand around and watch them, and that gives us time to talk to them about the gospel. Or sometimes we just say to someone passing by and say, hey, do you know what is the Golden Lampstand Association? Why are we here? And usually people pause. And that we could then go on to explain that that many missionaries who brought the gospel to China in the 19th and the early 20th century were born and raised in New England. And one can see from this list that I compiled that many missionaries were from New England, but mostly from Connecticut and Massachusetts. And some of them devoted their whole life, and they live and die in China, some of them. And now, New England has changed a lot from a fertile ground for Christianity to be now quite desolate today. And as Stella said earlier, GLS was founded with a vision and a hope to bring the gospel back to New England by Chinese descendants, to revive it as a gesture to, quote unquote, repay the debt China owed to these great New Englander in the past. And this kind of story would often keep the passerby stay for a little bit so we can talk to them and ask them, have you heard about the gospel? And this ministry also served as a platform to allow the people from all the sister Chinese churches in Connecticut to collaborate and serve together, and to build stronger in the church relationships. In fact, our pool of volunteers is made up by pastors and members from these churches. So while we cannot guarantee how effective, influential are we in sharing the gospel with the passers-by, that's up to God and themselves. But faith, we know faith comes from hearing, and hearing of God's word. But we can guarantee one thing, that everyone who serves the Lord together in this ministry every year is blessed. So it's truly a God's blessing. So that's what I have today to share with you.